Hello, hello, this is Manic Insomniac and welcome back to XCOM. We're heading off to Argentina for our next mission. We've got a standard abduction. The squad's all ready and kitted out, so there's not much else to say other than launch the mission.
We're moving into Argentina next. The threat there seems to be the most pressing.
The aliens are continuing to target civilians for abduction in several major cities across the globe. We have to get down there and deploy as soon as possible.
Okay, so we start at the end of one of the streets, looking into the shops. So the first thing to do is just move up and get some cover and see if we can track down the aliens. Our scout heads right up to the cafe there to check the insides, while everybody else takes cover using the mailboxes and the truck. There's a couple of quiet turns as we reposition. I spot some meld off in the distance there, so we reposition and head that way. Still keeping a close eye on the cafe, of course, though. It's a large open area, we don't want to get caught, and there are aliens in the back alley, as you can see there. Moving down the street though, alerts a couple of pods. We've got a pod of floaters and a pod of seekers who instantly give move to attack us. But a well-aimed rocket should deal with them. Mostly. We've got some hefty damage there, but none of them quite died. So we follow it up with a nice grenade. All that does is take out a seeker and add some more wounds, but our rookie is able to shoot ineffectually. But he acts as a targeting for our infantryman there, who manages to take out one of the floaters. Unfortunately, the rest of the squad ain't up to par. So we move back and prepare to fight them next turn. One of the seekers goes to stealth. And I've realised I've left my poor rocketeer out in the open. So she starts taking fire. A couple of thin men and a sectoid run to join the party, which is always fantastic. And one of the floaters decides he wants to get right up in the back garden, somehow passing through a roof. The other floater charges forwards and knocks a nice shot off at our rocketeer, knocking her right out and needing to be stabilised. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring in medkits. So it's down to some shotgun justice, and unfortunately he can't quite make the grid. The aliens start to fall though with a couple of well-placed shots. And we pull back our rookie extraordinaire to take out that flanking floater. But the thin men begin to run the gauntlet of Overwatch. But they respond with some acid. Attempted to blow up the car here. Doesn't work out so well. So we reposition again. The thin men begin to advance a bit more aggressively. Fortunately missing their shots. And our scout panics from acid burns, but she still does the job of dodging the shots from Overwatch. Sensing we can take everybody out in one quick move, I move our infantryman up. And then the shotgunner gets close and personal to bring down another thin man. Crack-a-da-boom. Soda gets close with a nice grenade. Doesn't quite kill them, but it removes their cover, it's causing this thin man to commit suicide by a shotgun. With only the sector remaining, I felt we could finish up the mission nice and quick here, but unfortunately it's not going to be the case. After trading fire with some of my men, it's only a matter of time before he goes down. So I bring our scout up, Tongbro, to try and take him out. But unfortunately she shoots wide, leaving the rookie to get this quite difficult shot. With all them dealt with, we need to go and check out that alley where we heard aliens later, so we just start moving up into the cafe itself. I send my rookie to go loud by breaking a window to try and draw their attention. And unfortunately this turn the Rocketeer died, leaving our shotgunner to panic over his own acid burns. While we set up a trap to try and pop them through the door, we realise the aliens are skirting around the building to try and flank us. And unfortunately our rookie's unable to find them in the alleyway as they keep running around. They eventually pop up halfway across the street before charging back into the cover of the building. Not being able to see them, I decided to open up a new window with a well-placed grenade and follow it up with a barrel scanner to make sure we can keep our eyes on them. One of them skirts across the ceiling to try and drop some fire on our scout, and then jukes into a laser blast, just to be cocky about it. Our rookie manages to damage the most heavily armoured one, and a follow-up AP grenade does some hefty damage to the other two. One Seeker decides to take revenge by dropping right on our rookie's head, panicking him and heavily wounding him. They get up close and personal here to try and bring us down, but some well-placed shots deal the damage needed. Mostly. Unfortunately we don't have the firepower to bring all three of them down this turn, despite the shotgunner getting nice and close and personal there, leaving the rookie to his fate as the Seeker taunts him with a stealth trick. Goodbye rookie, we hardly knew you. Our shotgunner has rubber bullets this time, only doing a single point of damage, but our infantry is able to bring him down. And we fade out to the cafe's jazz music. Turning to base, we've got a trio of promotions, and we grab Will to Survive for our shotgunner, Opportunist for our infantryman, and holo targeting for our heavily wounded scout. Some nice loot we get as well, and we've got a bunch of money, which we use to buy phalanx armor, alloy plating, and a new laser rifle. Scanning the globe allows us to finish our sectoid autopsy, which after a bit of deliberation I decide to follow up with advanced laser weapons. Returning to the geoscape, we get a UFO, but with all our interceptors down we're unable to do anything about it. But the council's on hand for our next mission, which will be an asset recovery. So join us next time for more XCOM. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe. But as always, I've been Manic Insomniac. Good night.